Hello, second graders. My name is Mrs. Vang, and I'm going to be making some observations with you. And I have Ashton here, and he is also a second grader, so he's going to be helping us with this lesson. Before we get started, what we're going to do today is we're going to be making some observations about candy. And so these are the 4 types of candy that we are going to look at. We're going to look at some jelly beans, gummy bears, Starburst, and chocolate chips. If your teacher did not send you a handout, totally okay. Just find your science notebook or just find a piece of paper that you can do your drawing on. But you're going to send 2 candies that you would like to make observations about. So Ashton decided to make an observation about jelly beans and chocolate chips, and he has a drawing that he did already. Make a drawing of what you would like to make an observation on. I have the words right here. Jelly beans, if you're thinking you want to look at jelly beans, gummy bears, Starburst, and chocolate chip. We are going to look at all 4 of them, so it's okay if you make a decision and you picked 2 different ones and you still really want to make an observation about the others. You still will have the opportunity to do that, okay? I'm going to leave these words up here so that you can also write these words down on your handout. If you need more time to do your writing and drawing, go ahead and pause the video so that you can complete that. And when you're done, you can come back and we can make our observations together. Now we're going to start looking now at what we are going to be doing. So Ashton already has his candy drawn out. And the first thing we're going to look at is we are going to put the candy pieces in hot water. We're going to put it in hot water for 2 minutes, and we are going to see what happens to the candy pieces, okay? So we have our little container. I'm going to pour some hot water in there, and we're going to have Ashton put in first the jelly beans. Put it in there. Nope, the whole bag, baby. And then the gummy bears, the Starburst, and then lastly, the chocolate chips. So go ahead and put that in there. We are going to take a popsicle stick and we're just going to hold it down for 2 minutes. I'm going to pause the video and we will come back in 2 minutes to show you what our candy looks like. All right, second graders, it has been 2 minutes, and what we're going to do is we are going to take a look at our pieces of candy. If you look at the jelly beans, Ashton, you can hold it. He's going to squish the candy with his fingers. Squish it. Squish it in the camera. Yep. And he's going to see what shape it looks like. Okay. Was that hard to squish still? Is that still hard to squish? Mm-hmm. Okay, so it looks like the jelly beans are still in its original shape. So Ashton is going to take some time now. It says, did the candy lose its shape in the hot water? Did it lose its shape? Yes or no? No. So he's going to circle no. And then the next one says, when you squish the candy with your fingers, does it change shape? Did it change shape when you squished it with your fingers? He's also going to write no. And then on the bottom, he is going to draw. Do you think your item is going to look the same, your jelly beans? Yes, because it didn't melt. It didn't do anything. We're now going to look at chocolate chips, okay? Our chocolate chips. Ashton, are you ready? Put it up on the camera. And he is going to hold it. Ooh, look at that. Okay. Ashton, did it lose its shape in hot water?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now go ahead and squish it and see what happens. Okay, what does it look like? Look at that.
Looks like pudding.
Pudding, yep, it does. So this obviously melted. So on his handout, Ashton is going to say, did it lose its shape, Ashton?
Yeah.
Yes, it did. And when you squish the candy with their fingers, did it change shape?
Yeah.
Yes, it did. And he's going to actually draw what it looks like now in this square. Okay. So we have the gummy bears. You ready? Hold it up. So the gummy bears kind of lost its shape a little. Our water was really, really hot.
It looks like jelly.
It does look like jelly. Go ahead and squish it. Did it lose its shape? Did it lose its shape? Let's show them and see what they think. Okay, so sometimes it depends on your water, how hot it is. That could happen. Now let's look at Starburst. Go ahead. Okay, squish it. And did it lose its shape? Okay, don't rip the bag. So the shape is kind of not really there, right? But it's still all together. It's not mushed together. If you think about the chocolate chips, not mushed together like that at all, but it's squishable. So from these, I want you to draw and make your observations and think about which candy is going to be the best for you to take on Camp Way Too Hot. Thanks for watching.